Okay. What's going on? Let's have another look. Any hanky panky? Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. Back in my room, guys. There we go. Bingo. The female is ready to continue making periodic deliveries. Instruction given on command signal. Ready. Remember, I wasn't supposed to capture her on video. I just happened to come back. And there she is, ready for continuous delivery of narcotics, trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. And obviously, she is parked away from camera view. You can see the distance. And that's the book bag filled with narcotics. She has 2 book bags, I believe, and very heavy. And she is leaving her son behind. So trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Thomas Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, open for business, the machine. This is the female involved in criminal activity. No job, no school, and obviously making periodic deliveries at this time. The military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. That's the reason I believe she is listening with a listening device. So that's the reason as soon as I caught her on video, she started laughing, okay? It looked like she was bowing down, and she got caught. She got caught red-handed. This is instruction given on command signal. We weren't supposed to capture this. I just happened to stumble across the window, and obviously she got caught in the act. Now, she's going to continue sitting there and wait. Now, the reason she's waiting is for the police officers to be posted for safe passage of narcotics. The community gang stalking confirmed that. You just heard it. And obviously, I am being subjected to lethal Hollywood frequencies. Standing by. The female resides at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 6J4. No address identification, no work permit, even though the individuals continue stopping by, social acting as if they are working. There she goes. Her husband continues hiding after February 27, 2026, a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release father and son. All right, we do have a female there. No, that's not her. That is taking advantage. I was here. There we go. That individual just made a pickup That individual just made a pickup and we were able to capture him on video. And he got the lights on as well. And obviously she didn't make nothing out of it because she's involved. There we go. He just made a pickup of narcotics while we were focusing on her. And obviously this is the machine, Tennessee Mayor, Larry Dominic, trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Okay? Once again, she didn't make nothing out of it. She knew exactly what this individual was doing there. He was picking up the narcotics directly from the mailbox. And what did she just do? Well, she placed the narcotics inside her vehicle and she's waiting. Carlos has been deployed. Carlos has been deployed as well. Protein shake business. Same time frame. Carlos has been deployed. All this is going on at 9:35 a.m. The doors closed again. There he is, okay? All right, so everyone is getting ready for this afternoon. And obviously, we have an early start. The mailbox exchange continues. And the reason she went back is because she has to place the narcotics in the hidden compartment. And she was on the phone to make sure. Community Gang Stalking confirms that. And she was on the phone making sure the police officers were indicated for safe passage. Okay? So that's exactly what just happened here. Right? So while we were focused on her, that's when the activity took place here. Okay? Let's go back and you can see for yourself. Let's make sure we got the time. Okay, here's the time. 9:36 a.m. Saturday morning, June 20th, 2026. Okay, standing by. So it shouldn't be that long. Oh, there she is again. Okay, so it wasn't long at all. Remember, she wasn't surprised this individual was going to the mailbox. She knows exactly what's going on, okay? She was not surprised. She's part of it, and she's making periodic deliveries. And most likely, she was the one that placed the narcotics inside the mailbox in the first place. The night before. So the narcotics are there for the picking, ready for trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. And her child remains in harm's way, guys, okay? I've been trying to get the word out. So far, no assistance, no help. And this just goes to show you a lack of concerned citizens. Okay? A lack of concerned citizens. And this is another reason why so many Chicagoans are leaving the state. Because of corruption, guys. Okay? They're well protected. And that's the reason why we have a new administration in the White House. Because of this ongoing threat that the public, hardworking individuals, and that's another reason why I filed a petition June 10th, 2026, Wednesday, incriminating our current mayor a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds based on May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. She went over the bridge on Laramie. There you go. So she did go over the bridge on Laramie. She is making periodic deliveries, Hawthorne track race horses. That's the designated area, long-range transportation of narcotics. Okay? All right, so what can I say? And that's the reason why the physical attacks continue, and we were able to capture Homeowner Martinez next door, 5135, friend, son and girlfriend participating, prearranged catfish right here. Okay, you can see the distance, plenty of open space there between the vehicle that's parked there and here. But we were able to capture Homeowner Martinez's family friend, same make and model as Homeowner Martinez's wife, instructed to park here for catfish purposes. They want us to focus here, okay, rather than what just took place with the mailbox exchange. A quick pickup, all they have to do, this is a drive-through. This is a drive-through. And we also call Carlos, also instructed to come out as a distraction as well. So everyone is participating in the catfish to avoid any suspicious activity. Way too late for that. Once again, that's the reason why there's no address identification or work permit, even though the individuals with the white utility work van continually stop by and carrying items, miscellaneous items, to avoid any suspicious activity. And we were able to capture them from time to time, placing the narcotics inside the mailbox. The machine, Townless Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, open for business. You cannot deny what's taking place here and the strategizing taking place with Homeowner Martinez's family friend, son and girlfriend participating, laughing, giggling, and they have gifts. Obviously, the paid incentives are pretty good. I want to repeat that. The paid incentives are pretty good, okay? And this vehicle was brought and paid for State Fraud Mental Health Hospital inpatient entrapment. Everyone is well compensated, guys. All right, this is it. 9:40 a.m. Saturday morning, June 20th, 2026. We were able to capture that on video. And you can imagine how much strategizing is taking place to avoid ongoing trafficking of narcotics involving children, guys. 9:40 a.m., June 20th, 2026, Saturday morning. Okay, Saturday morning. We are standing by. We were able to capture what we needed. And once again, I filed a petition with a tax preparer June 10th, 2026, Wednesday, incriminating our current mayor of a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds based on May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. and February 27th, 2026, Friday as well at 3 p.m. a U.S. Marshal, clearly for entrapment purposes. And it was documented that no evidence of narcotics were found at 5130, no search warrant, not even a knock on the door. That's her husband that continues hiding. But we were able to capture his son reacting and responding. As far as a gray truck that was parked there, clearly he was in the passenger side seat, heavily tinted windows, and his sidekick was drinking alcohol by the door. Okay? So the child was happy and ran to see his father. Obviously, the father continues hiding to avoid incriminating the U.S. Marshal and our current mayor, Larry Dominic. There you go. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we were able to capture that here. And let's see. Let's see how we got here. Bada boom, bada boom. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Reason why the physical attacks continue, and we were able in the state because the corrupt she has to place the narcotics in the hidden compartment, and she was on the phone to make sure. Community Gang Stocking confirms that, and she was on the phone making sure the police officers are posted were indicated for safe passage. Okay, so that's exactly what just happened here, right? So while we were focused on her, that's when the activity took place here. Okay, let's go back and there he is. So she started laughing. Here we go. Okay, it looked like she was bowing down. Extracting, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. And obviously, she is parked away from camera view. You can see the distance. And that's the book bag filled with narcotics. She has 2 book bags, I believe, and very heavy. And she is leaving her son behind. So trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Townless Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, open for business, the machine. This is the female involved in criminal activity. No job, no school, and obviously making periodic deliveries at this time. The military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. That's the reason I believe she is listening with a listening device. So that's the reason, as soon as I caught her on video, she started laughing, okay? It looked like she was bowing down, and she got caught. She got caught red-handed. This is instruction given on command signal. We weren't supposed to capture this. I just happened to stumble across the window, and obviously she got caught in the act. Now, she's going to continue sitting there and wait. Now, the reason she's waiting is for the police officers to be posted for safe passage of narcotics. The community gang stalking confirmed that. You just heard it. And obviously, I am being subjected to lethal Hollywood frequencies. Standing by. The female resides at 5130 West 24th Street, Delaware, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. No address identification, no work permit, even though the individuals continue stopping by, social acting as if they are working. Here she goes. Her husband continues hiding. After February 27, 2026, a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release father and son. All right, we do have a female there. No, that's not her. That is taking advantage. I was here. There we go. That individual just made a pickup. That individual just made a pickup, and we were able to capture him on video. And he got some lights on as well. And obviously she didn't make nothing out of it because she's involved. There we go. He just made a pickup of narcotics while we were focusing on her. No, that's not her. That is taking advantage. I was here. There we go. That individual just made a pickup. That individual just made a pickup, and we were able to capture him on video. And told you. We got him. So that's exactly what's taking place here in town of Cicero. And that's the reason for the continuous physical attacks on my life. That's right. And that's another reason for the electronic harassment since 2003. Remember, they're working periodically to make sure they're not associated or blamed if something happens to me electronically from secondary health issues of radiation levels. This is they're trying to make sure, okay, they're not implicated in any way of wrongdoing, because we have a lot of surveillance incriminating our current mayor and, of course, town of Cicero officials on the daily kind of attacks on my life. Okay, social acting, of course, but anything happens to me, this is another instance that this criminal organization is panicking, and how well they're able to. Social acting, guys, is a very big part of State Fraud Mental Health Hospital inpatient entrapment, and you can see clearly how well everything is being arranged to avoid any suspicious activity. And that's the reason it's called making sure there's no loose ends. Okay? I'm trying to make a difference here, guys. And we asking for the public assistance. Obviously, my family has no idea, and my life, it is at risk. Okay? Grave danger, risk. And we are asking for the public assistance, okay? Now, of course, the positive side, yes, anything happens to me, I'm very aware of that. I'm willing to take the bullet. It will bring more credibility to our social media platform, okay? It will, hopefully, with time, we can weed out exactly what's going on here in San Cicero and how they're being protected as far as external government agencies. What do I mean by that? Well, individual employees that are approached by this criminal organization, and they're giving a lot of money, okay? And money is the root of all evil, okay? So that money, they're able to make sure San Cicero remains above the law, okay? So that's what's going on, and you can clearly see how defiant they are and confident they can get away with this murder, okay, on my life. And this is a big business, guys. This is a dynasty, okay? This is not, that's why that sacrifice, February 27, 2026, with the U.S. Marshal arresting her husband. Oh, there we go. We do have the police officer. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? So this is how defiant they are. And obviously the police officers are here for two specific reasons. To make sure that the female and the individual that picked up the narcotics in the mailbox, safe passage of narcotics. They're posted. And another reason, of course, I have all the windows covered up. Okay? By having all the windows covered up, that makes me a target. That makes me easier to be documented as far as mental health issue illness, self-inflicted, of course, the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment, as far as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. So there you go. San Cicero officials, once again, the silent alarm has been triggered directly from next door. The next door is pretty much their main headquarters as far as getting a hold of San Cicero officials and law enforcement, of course. And you can clearly see the panic button has been struck again. We do have an individual waiting inside the vehicle. I'd like to know who that is. But for now, just in case, for documentation purposes, we do have the individual's information there. Okay? Same time frame as I am by the window. So that's why everyone must be documented until proven otherwise. But once again, we do have Homeowner Martinez, family friend there. All right. The time that the police officer came by, 9:51 a.m. Saturday morning, June 20th, 2026. Okay? There you go. Make sure you stamp that. And, of course, that's the reason why I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday, as far as a misuse of power and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. May 1st, 2026, Friday, at 6:17 p.m., we do have a police report indicating that it was a prank call, even though 60-plus police officers and paramedics and fire department were deployed. And obviously, once I removed the items from the window, sure enough, it was canceled. The threat was canceled. But we do have a play-by-play of that instance, including my ex-wife's statement, being called at work, and she was very distressed emotionally. And you can imagine they're trying to create family conflict. And that's the reason why Department of Public Health is being deployed periodically to see if they can capitalize on my family's reaction and response. They have no idea, and I do know what social acting is, of course. Okay. Other than that, February 27th, 2026, Friday as well at 3 p.m., a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release father and son. The female that just left into reacting, ignoring the individual that just was going through the mail. And you can see clearly the individual was going through all the mailboxes, not just one, and he was actually eyeballing inside to see where are the narcotics, okay? This is expansion in the workforce. Okay, the individual is coming out. Not sure if he's involved or not. Let's see. Okay, looks like a regular individual, okay? Looks like a regular individual. Okay. We do have individuals that do stop by from time to time. All right, so for now, we were fortunate enough, we were able to capture the police officer as well, okay? So you can imagine the strategizing okay, and they are attacking the phone as well. You can see how they're able to achieve that. Okay, so they are attacking the phone and my brain as I'm speaking. Okay, so let's see. All right, so that's it. I guess it's full. If you guys have any extra phones, I would appreciate it. Okay. If you have extra storage you can put in there, the maximum, of course, that would be appreciated, because as you can see, even though I have a lot of phones, usually they're shut down and I have to wait for the reloading and all that. But we're going to continue working with cheap phones, but at least we're getting what we need. Okay, so this is very important to make sure we are creating a safe community. Believe it or not, I am protecting the community from Town of Cicero officials, law enforcement, and our current mayor, Larry Dominic. Isn't that something? Even though I communicated with the Surgeon General, Inspector, even though I communicated with Department of Sexual Harassment, and even though I communicated with the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Chicago and Dearborn, Illinois, even though I communicated with Congressman Chuy Garcia, who invited me to a town council among Town of Cicero mayor and the police officers involved in criminal activity. There you go. So that is exactly one hand washes the other, and there's corruption all over the place. Okay? Once again, I communicated with Congressman Chuy Garcia, and he invited me to a town council to talk about it among Town of Cicero officials and Larry Dominic, town mayor, and the police officers were going to be there present. Yes, I did not go. I should have, but you can imagine what was going to happen. I don't know, okay? But it was an invitation by Congressman Chuy Garcia. There you go. A lack of interest. Maybe he's involved. We don't know. But that is the response I got from our 11K videos of evidence against Town of Cicero mayor and Town of Cicero officials. And once again, we also have a Cook County Sheriff police officer involved in criminal activity by the name of Tom Dart. Unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. requesting to speak to me. Under duress conditions, I continued sleeping, but my ex-wife opened up the door, and she was informed that they really needed to talk to me, and it was very important. Yeah, even though it was unprovoked at 5 a.m. And of course, that was for entrapment purposes, okay? And before they left, no evidence or paperwork. They were playing good cop, bad cop. How's Miguel Rodriguez doing? We haven't seen him for a while. Is he behaving himself? That type of good cop, bad cop. In other words, they're trying to see if they can manipulate the victim's family to somehow respond. All right, we have another vehicle arriving here, so we're going to see if this is a little community gang stalking. Okay. A little community gang stalking for nothing, because the individuals are going across the street and it's a delivery driver. So they are panicking pretty much for anything, as you guys heard that very clearly. Okay, so Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, before he left, escorted by Town of Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. No evidence, no paperwork. Before they left, they instructed my family members, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. Well, you can just imagine what that meant as far as the daily bright light harassment, and I'm covering up all the windows. Ex-wife in Mexico, at the current moment, she is returning, and obviously, she is working at her retirement. I would love to continue this. And obviously, she is asking. Okay, we are getting deliveries over here as well. Second floor, most likely, the hideout. So I would like to continue this federal case. It's very promising. as you can see, okay? We have a lot of information incriminating our current mayor, Larry Dominic, and of course, that's the reason for homeowner Martinez's family friend being instructed to park here, okay? Family friend's son and girlfriend that we have on video laughing and giggling with presents, obviously paid incentives, including the vehicle, okay? All right, what can you do? Well, you can contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, post the date, January 8th, 2025, fill the petition with a tax preparer, tax evasion regarding 5132. Now, the Greco's the main proprietor. His nephew, Anthony J. Loader, is on video making periodic rounds to make sure the business is running nice and tidy, okay? We have him on video making periodic in-person messages. Oh, and we also have this individual, the female, yesterday making an in-person message to 5132. Obviously, she is wearing a uniform for delivery purposes, but that is her discretion, okay? That's her front. And she was caught on video yesterday taking her sweet time. Looks like they had a real long conversation before she came out, and the door was open as well. And obviously, they're passing on most likely narcotics from one trap house to another because of the shortage at times, okay? And in-person messages as well. They continue utilizing Hawthorne track race horses for delivery purposes for long range. All right, I'm not going to talk that much. Don't forget, January 10th, 2026, Wednesday, I filed a petition incriminating our current mayor on all these dates. And obviously, history in the making. And what else can you do? Well, you can record these interactions between the police officers and the second character witnesses that they're gathering on a daily basis for entrapment purposes. Yes, you can, in public view. And you can also leave your phone or listening device, recording device in a bag, walk away, and then retrieve it later, okay? You can do a little social acting on your own. Do not contact me. My phone is compromised. You do you, I'll do me, and together we can share the information, and hopefully you guys can be a part of history just like me. I might not be here to enjoy the fruits of my labor, okay? Remember, this is a cutthroat business, and I'm being subjected to lethal Hollywood frequencies. If you want to get rid of somebody, you attack the brain electronically, okay, from any electrical source outlet. Please subscribe to YouTube channel Tech Ingredients. YouTube channel Tech Ingredients, detailed information, equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. You want to get away with the murder? Well, just follow along how Thomas Central officials are going about that. And you can see here how social acting plays a very big role regarding manipulating businesses, remain in control, and silent incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. Okay? There you go. All right. We got what we need for now. Don't forget, if you can donate your phones or recording devices with a lot of storage, that'd be great. Okay? We want to continue this. Ex-wife leaving to Mexico for retirement reasons. And obviously, I'm paying $500. She's asking $1,200 for the mortgage. Okay? So obviously, I cannot continue, even though this is very promising. So for now, you guys are going to have to strategize. Without your victim, such as I, you won't be able to open up a federal case as far as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. Okay, and we already uploaded the attacks while grocery shopping, guys. Okay, so we do have the video footage that we uploaded while grocery shopping. An excessive force by Thomas Central officials and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. The receipt is clearly indicated on that social media platform. All right, we're going to carry on. Looks like the mailbox is being tampered with real early in the morning, guys. And let's not forget, 5132, we have him on video serving customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. Okay? That's it. 10:03 a.m. Saturday morning, June 20th, 2026. There we go. All right? And, of course, Townless Trail Patrols immediately dispatched their police officers once again. We got them on video. Townless Trail Police Department, harassment on video.